Well guys, very minimal gear today, just a couple of flasks of drink down in that little bag there. Obviously Alfie's with me. I'm going to inflate that. I'm taking it on its maiden voyage. I've had it over a year now and I've not taken it out. I've been meaning to, and today's the day because there's no one fishing on the lake. I want a still calm place so I can get used to paddling it, because primarily I'm going to use this for sea fishing. Anyway, it's the Colorado inflatable canoe. Here we go guys. Well, there you go guys, inflated and ready for the yacht. With the Colorado you get 2 bucket seats. I've only brought one with me because there's only one of me paddling. There's a mesh basket fits in the back, and I'm going to make another basket for there, or get another bag, stick some carabiner hooks on it. Tie outs and side for paddles, and another area, maybe do another mesh basket or mesh cover for the front there. Well, I'm going to launch this and see what happens. Well, here I am guys, I'm actually out on the boat. I've discovered there's a lot of things I need to do to modify this a little bit, just to make it a bit more comfortable. Unfortunately this fell off. It's a skeg, it's like a little keel. I must make sure that's on there properly next time when I'm inflating the bottom of the canoe. It's not too bad. Alfred looks a bit bemused, and I'm feeling quite calm. I'm going to have a paddle around the lake, see what happens. Right, now I tried the standard pedal setup, which would be similar to the Canadian canoe, but I've ended up using a kayak one to get better control over the boat. So I'm quite pleased with this. As I say, it's the first time I've actually managed to take it out. It's a calm day. There's very little breeze in there, as you can tell by the treetops, hardly moving at all. I suppose we've had this year's wind all in one go. I'm quite enjoying this. I can pan around quite easily on here. I've got some modifications to do. I'm going to try and build the seat up a bit, so I'm sitting a bit higher. I feel that I'm just a bit too low, and I think the seat needs a lot more adjustment. It just keeps sliding backwards and forwards. I need to work out how to do this, maybe even sit a bit further forward in the boat. Definitely where Alfie's sitting is going to be another storage area, so I can store lunch, cooking equipment and what have you. This will be a good little jaunty boat to take out for a night up the river somewhere. It will be a pain paddling up the river. I want to try a different sitting position, because here I feel that I'm just a little bit too laid back. I think the obviously it's the design. It's not a design flaw. It's the way the boat's designed. But these could have been a bit narrower. But that's being picky. Excuse me. What I really like is to have a proper Canadian canoe, but I don't have the storage facilities. Here I've got everything I need. It's a wonderful thing. There's a storage area at the back there, if you can just about see it. I'm saying it, and it's great. It'd be great for a fishing boat. This is primarily what I'm going to use it for, hopefully. It should be a good little beastie. And I'm just enjoying myself. I'm going to keep paddling around the lake. Come back to you with a few more thoughts in a moment, guys. I will say that this does catch the wind very easily. Hence the use of the skeg, which fell off when I was inflating it. But, well, that's for the next trip out. Got to work out which way to inflate this properly. I did the base first, but I think you do the main part first, I think. That's good. Good. My little tootsies there. That noise you can hear in the background is a flat's being demolished. Nice. Well, this is another aspect of bushcraft, or what we call bushcraft, or wild camping, call it what you will. I prefer calling it being outdoors and playing. Essentially that's what we do. For many of us, this isn't a livelihood, this is more of a hobby. The amount of fish that are rising today, there's no trout in this, but a lot of fish coming up, taking the flies off the top of the water. Anyway, so this is primarily a hobby for us, you know, to get out, spend time, to combat nature deficit disorder, which a lot of people suffer from today. We're so wrapped up in gadgetry and being indoors, watching TV. We watch guys like Lars Monson, Ray Mears, Les Stroud. Bear Grylls doesn't come into it. He's just a false guy in my book. We watch these guys. They go out, they do their thing, and it inspires. But the trouble is, we want to do it, and we sit there and we dream. It's actually living the dream, getting out there. I've had to give up a few things in order to do this. Primarily, I gave up the car, and it's helped finance this, and I really enjoy it. I've got to think of a nom de plume for the boat. I've got to give it a kenning, a name. I can't just call it Seville Colorado, which is a model name. I want to give it my own personal name, so I'm going to have a think over the next few days. God, this is beautiful, sitting out in the middle of this lake. I'm just drifting around. I was going to come out and trim up some wood today, but I thought I was working on the off chance there would not be any fishermen here, so I could bring this down and have a paddle around. As I was saying, we like to think of this as the outdoors life. This is the outdoors life for us, and we can encapsulate everything into this: fishing, woods, moors. It's all part of bushcraft. Going right out to doing the extreme stuff up in the Arctic or Antarctic, going into deserts if we're able to. But it's great, and I must admit I'm really enjoying this. All I've got to do is as I said, do some modifications. Yeah, I'm working on doing a minimum kit video, and as I said, I'll be doing a camp video. Maybe at some point next year I'll be doing a camp video involving the canoe. I'll go for a paddle up the Medway or along the coast. I'm not sure where yet. Medway has the better prospect, but it's getting above the Lee Reservoir, or the Lee Barrier, which is there to stop flooding, but there's no get out, there's no portage point there. Yeah, the portage point's about 3 miles down the road, or down the river. Failing that, I'll catch you in a moment, guys. I'm going to have a little paddle around. I'm drifting into the bank, and I don't want to do that yet. And the sun feels lovely and warm. So I'll just turn around. You can see that. Look at that. Sun on the water. Oh, it's absolutely stonkingly gorgeous. Well, guys, see you in a moment. Well, I'm kneeling in the boat. I'm facing towards what I would say is the back of the boat, and I see that I've got water on my lens. That should be better. Yeah, I'm facing the back of the boat, kneeling in it. I've adjusted the seat. No, I don't think it's going to be much better than it is, so I've just got to work on the way. They have a spare seat, so I might cannibalise it for the inflatable seat inside it. It's an inflatable seat, but it's just not high enough for my liking. Great. Facing the back of the boat, I'm more towards front. It seems easier to control. I might sort of like wiggle myself to the middle of the boat, see what happens. Anyway, a bit more in a minute, guys. Well, there's the boat. It's all moored up now. I'm going to pull it ashore and deflate it, pack it up, go home. I really enjoyed paddling out on that lake today, and I would like to give thanks to the Woodsmoke crew and to Brian Elner for giving me the confidence to go out and paddle the canoe. Those guys, plus a few others, have been really instrumental in me getting out. Really enjoyed this first trip out of my Seville, Colorado, and I will be giving this a name soon, so keep an eye on the Facebook page. Bye guys, see you down the line.